Tengok dulu. Process first. I love it. Right. So let's start. Let's. Okay. Hi guys. My name is Nicolette and we Ifa here. Ifa, who is also my colleague and a good friend of mine at this point of time. I am the creator for the podcast titled You're Worthless. Read that again. Juxtaposition of your very soul. So, as you guys all know, this would be my third episode in interviewing people face to face. So, Ifa here is very kind enough to give me her time to actually speak a little bit about relationship today. And of course, we're going to touch on life, motivation, and purpose as well. So, without further ado, as in all of my ritual for my podcast, I am going to read out an introduction about our guest here. Okay, so her own words, yeah, which I forced her to. Asian brown girl who is still looking for her true self in this world, particularly in the areas of relationships, self improvement, and career. She grew up in an environment where respect is equivalent to obedience. She is currently going through a phase where she is learning how to distinguish between being obedient and respectful. One word that could describe her: resilient, in the areas of relationship to career and health. Now, the story goes like this. She was retrenched from her sponsorship company to then learning how to code, to surviving LDR and family rejection, to being diagnosed with diabetes. So every hurdle has transformed her into something, and she needs to step up as a better person. Yeah. She can't deny that journey curve is steep, as she is still attempting to learn how to maintain balance and find contentment, especially when things do not go as planned. And along the way, believe in herself that when it happens, she will eventually figure it out. So Aoife, and also her life motto is take one step at a time.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Let's share our listeners today. How did we meet?
Ooh. It's a simple song.
It's very simple. Yeah, there's no catch behind it. We are just colleagues.
Yeah.
So we met through work.
Yeah.
We met and we vibed. That's it.
Yeah, we just instantly click.
Yeah.
And we always go for coffee now.
Yeah.
At 4 p.m.
Yeah. At yes level. Okay, so what was it like growing up as Aoife?
Ooh, growing up as me,
Mm-hmm.
I would say my parents would say challenging because I'm very rebellious.
Oh, fun fact, she's also a fellow Scorpio,
Yeah.
just like me. So rebellious is our middle name. It's one of the many names that we have.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like growing up is quite it's quite rigid. I would say, like my parents, like or my dad, working with the Navy, so it's very like you do this with no question asked.
It's very black and white.
Yeah, black and white. There's no gray area.
Right.
So growing up, I always find like, where's the gray area here?
What is the loophole? What can I do to get out of the situation unscathed?
That's it. Even until now. Always
There's always pros and cons to that though. But I love that approach.
Yeah, like I feel like in every situation there's always a loophole. Either you know it or you don't know it. Yeah.
But loophole is always termed as negative, right?
Not necessarily. It depends on you. If let's say you want to make it negative, that will be negative. If let's say you want to take it as positive, that will be positive.
I guess how you view it. Then.
Yeah.
All right. Let's dive into that. So Yeah, so we're gonna go straight into what do you think about long distance
Wow,
relationship?
that's a hot tea.
Which we're about to drink our cheers. Oh, and we've taken a sip. Right, guys, you see, this is our merch, your worthless merch.
Yes.
We have our mugs here, and
And this cute pillow.
yes, and it says here, you are worthy and you are enough.
Yeah.
So this, and we're gonna have t-shirt and sweaters coming up. So be sure to tune for that.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So coming back,
Yes.
long distance relationship. That's a long sigh.
Yes. I mean, I won't, I'm not going to discourage anyone, but if let's say you decided to step into long distance relationship, it's not going to be easy. Yeah. But hopefully the end of it is going to be something worth it. Well, what was the question again? Sorry. What?
This is what happens to us. We talk, we go astray, and we forget all the main thing.
What do I think about
Yeah,
it?
what do you think of it?
Uh, I think for me personally, because I can only speak. Wait, let me check. Yeah, I can only. Sorry.
Yes, we get very expressive as well. So yeah.
For me personally, I can only speak about myself, about relationship, long distance relationship. Um, it's difficult, but at the same time, with the right person, it is easy. Um, However, you have to learn more about yourself, like whether you can take it and whether you cannot take it, like what are the, I would say, boundaries that you need to put in the relationship. That's the first ground rule, I would say, in long distance relationship. I'm not going to say that it won't work, because right now for me it's working, but in the future, hopefully, like I pray that it works. But we never know the future. We cannot predict the future. But we can do is that do our best and have the end goal together. So that's my view on long distance relationship.
So tell us about this special person of yours. Like, when did you meet him, and how long have you been in a relationship with him?
Oh, I met with him during my studies when I did my masters.
In masters,
in Malaysia. Yeah. So it wasn't like, I don't know how to say it. It wasn't my intention to be in a relationship when I was doing my master, because I was struggling, like searching for a job at that time, but my degree was too niche, and at that moment, like the oil and gas crashed down, so nobody wants to hire me. So my goal was at that time to get this master and then find a job so that I can earn my own money.
Right.
Yeah. So it wasn't intentionally like, oh, I want to go and do my master or go to university to find a boyfriend. It wasn't like that. It happened somehow along the way. It happened. We started as a friend. Yeah. So I mean, like, he's someone that I want to keep. Yeah.
That's deep. Yeah.
Yeah. He's someone that he knows me. Even like
For a Scorpio, it takes a lot for a person to know you.
Yes.
You know, and I think if you can find that somebody that can see you inside out, call you out even,
Yeah.
but then you being okay with that. I mean, you might throw tantrums here and there, but as long as you know his or her importance in your life, I think that's what's worth it to keep the relationship. Yeah.
We have a lot of challenges,
I'm
to be
sure.
honest. Like first when we first started dating, it was like, oh, honeymoon period, like, oh yeah, you are here, blah blah blah. Like we went for everything, we do everything as a couple.
As a couple.
But then when like his student visa expired and everything, so he needs to go back, obviously.
Where is he from?
Uh,
Is that okay to disclose? Or maybe we keep it censored.
Next.
Okay, next episode.
Next
Okay. Let's just put him as somebody from abroad,
Yeah, bro.
a foreigner,
Yeah.
an expat.
Oh, this topic makes me
Do you want? Do you need the jacket still?
No, I still need it.
Okay.
This is just like my bougie.
Yeah, her bougie self.
Where was
Ken.
yeah, like he decided, like, of course, he needs to go back to his country, and at the same time, it was, I think, MCO, the COVID thing happened, and then like Malaysia lockdown and everything. So yeah, looking back, I think that mm letting him go, like go back to his country, it was the best decision that I made, because he also lost his dad after 1 year during the COVID and everything. So, because when sending him, yeah, I was saying that when I sent him back to in the airport, um,
That's when reality hit.
yeah, and then like
You're gonna go.
I was like, I wanted to beg him, like, okay, stay here, like, don't go. But it would be selfish of me, like asking him to stay, and then like looking back, like when he dad passed away and everything, like he was there. So I feel like, you know what,
Hadn't you let him go,
yeah, I'll
you
be
would have
so
missed that.
guilty.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know, like, at least he was there with his dad and everything, you know?
Right.
So yeah.
So, what are the challenges
Mhm.
that you face dating a foreigner? I mean, in terms of, okay, the distance, yes, but also from your family.
Oh, like, it was difficult. I understand, like, there is no right or wrong in this thing. Like, different people have different perspective, so opinion on.
I'm not gonna cut this out because okay, yeah.
uh, yeah, it was like my family wasn't keen at first. Yeah, so like they are worried. Like, I understand their point of view. They are worried about foreigner, especially like because of Malaysia is not open to foreigners. I would say that
But we can't generalize because there are Malaysians who actually accept foreigners as their spouses. So I think particularly for your family, they were opposing of that.
Yeah, because
Right,
because of so many, I think because of the cultural, and also there is a lot of negative stories
Yeah.
regarding foreigner husband and
Yeah.
everything, you know. So they were like scared for me. So it was hard to get their blessing, but now like my parents are okay with it. Yeah, they're actually okay with it. Yeah,
They're on the way to the aisle, walking down the aisle.
inshallah.
Yes,
Inshallah.
please pray for them, guys.
Yes.
Right. So, what do you miss most about your partner?
Oh,
Keep it
PG.
yes, PG-13.
I miss about him would be his presence.
Oh,
That
makes
yeah.
oh yeah.
You know, like at the end of the day, it's just him being around. Like, it makes me at peace. Like, okay, I have someone to go back to. You know, and then
That hit home run. Yeah, that's
and
true.
the second thing would be his smell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his smell. Like, I remember, like when we first dating, he used this one particular perfume from Zara. I forget the name. You know, so whenever like I feel like I miss him, I went to Zara, which is a bad idea, because every time I went to Zara when I miss him and I smell that perfume,
You want him more?
no, I will go to one rack and just cry, sobbing there.
Oh my god. Really? How many times have you done this?
2, 3 times.
Does he know?
No.
We need to tell him that okay, when this airs, let's send him this
I'll be like, look at the smell. Oh, I miss
And then
him. And I just went to the corner, like hoping like no one comes to like let me be in my moment.
I cry.
I just cried, sobbing there. That just so was like, okay, let's go out.
That's very strong of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to when in relationship, especially long distance, you don't get to spend time like how you want to because of the time difference, and you don't get to do like all the couples doing, like go to dating, go so like adventure, sometimes some things like that. You don't get the opportunity to do that, and then you don't get to like talk to them when you want to. Sometimes like here is already evening, but there's like early morning.
Yeah.
So for him to get ready to go to work. Yeah. So we find a balance like, okay, at this time I know he's on for example, his lunch break, so I can call him. But most of the time, if let's say, oh, I need to talk to him urgently when I call him, maybe he's sleeping or something like that. So it's different at first stage when I was like, I don't understand that. We had a lot of fights.
Yeah.
We have a
I'm
lot of
pretty
fights.
sure.
Now I'm trying to like, okay, no, I cannot do that. I need to know when can I talk about this. But where I want to talk about it, I don't feel I want to talk about it anymore. That's
You just want to let it go, right? But they kept on pressing that issue, and yeah, oh my god, it's a very fine balance, and it's a delicate matter when you are in a long distance relationship. It's it's arduous. I mean, not let's not even go there. For me, yeah. When this airs, this will be in April. So yeah, by the time you guys see this, I probably would have. I've been in one. Still don't know what the status is. But yeah, I can tell you, I can vouch for that. It is tiring, and it takes a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of understanding each other, and whoa, it's not an easy task. But yeah,
That's the thing. That's why I say early on, like it is worth it if let's say you find the right one, like someone that have the same intention as you, and as well as has the same goal. What do you guys want?
So how do you deal with jealousy when you're away from your partner?
Ooh.
See again, Steve?
Wow. Jealousy.
Yes.
Woman and jealousy. You can never.
No, not even men and jealousy.
Man.
Come on.
Sorry.
Guys.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Not even. This is not stereotyping, but
Yeah.
both men and women.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
When you're jealous, you're just jealous. It just comes
just
within you.
happen.
Yeah. So tell us.
Let me think.
Okay.
I did like I don't. It's not stupid, but it's just like I did pressure him when the jealousy came. Um, and then obviously we are gonna have a fight, and that fight is gonna like last not 1 day, 2 days, but for weeks.
The longest?
Oh, for a month.
Wait, what?
Yeah, for a month.
For 1 month, no
1
contact.
month. It can be like 3 weeks, no contact. Like okay,
Zero contact at all.
Zero.
But each other, either one of you still follows each other on IG and still looks at the story. That's it. But no reaction.
No reaction. It's just like, yeah, I need to take my time. You need to take your time.
So wait, okay, keep that thought. So who usually breaks the contact?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends.
No, that's again, it's ego talking. Yeah.
It depends actually. For me, like I don't want to fight for long more than three days.
Prolong. Oh, okay.
For me, because I feel like
You fix it.
yeah, I'm a fixer. If let's say
fixer.
anything happen, like okay, let's fix this.
Right.
But for him, it's like
I need my time.
I need my time. Like don't pressure me. I need my time. The more I pressure him, the more like, yeah, can we talk? Can we talk about this?
He'll push
Like,
away.
he'll be like, whatever. whatever, like not now, not now.
Mm.
Yeah. So now I learned about him. So whenever I'll be jealous, I'll be like, there's a way of me like asking,
Strategically,
yeah, asking
tactically,
him like, or maybe like, okay, let's not ask him this, like ask him
that will lead you to that,
Yeah.
to answer whether you validate your
my question,
jealousy or
basically,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, whether it's true or not.
Yeah. And then I'll do my investigation. Hi.
Oh yes, we are private
I will.
investigator, guys.
So far, like I don't know, I think like this jealousy comes from for us because we don't spend so much time together.
Mm.
So sometimes when I post like I'm having fun with friends, you know. So yeah, for him, he was like, "Oh, you have time for this, but you don't have time for me."
Who
Same.
says that?
No. I mean, like I'm thinking about
Implying. He's implying
Yeah.
that way. Okay.
Yeah. So
Would he? Okay, this is getting personal.
Yeah.
Would he start a fight out of a blue, but without saying that? Like,
usually no.
no.
I'll be the one that start. But for him, if let's say he distance like out of sudden,
Oh,
because like I know something is wrong.
and maybe because you're having too much fun, or you were just out with your friends doing your own thing.
Because like maybe I don't inform him. Yeah.
So you gotta read the
Yeah.
cues. You gotta
So
read.
that one thing, and it can also happen like because he has so much on his mind, you know, like maybe because of his work, like his situation there, like you know, that there's some things that he won't talk because he doesn't want me to worry.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's the thing with men. They like to keep it to themselves until they can solve it, and then they'll tell you, "Oh, I actually got this problem, but I solved it." But just to let you know that I actually went through this.
So when that happened, I'll be like, "Oh, you should have told me because I'm with you. Like I want to be there."
Yeah.
But now he's like, "Okay, I'm telling you." But
It's
this
done. It's
situation,
done.
but the situation will be like, "Oh, I'm expressing myself, but you don't understand." Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's the thing. Like even though we has been in this long distance for like about 3 years, 4 years, I'm still learning about him, you know, and we as an individual, we are not gonna be the same.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true.
Yeah, we always like changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have to learn about him more, and he has to learn about me more because we are not the same person back in 2018. Everything like what I've been dealing, the whole situation changed me, and I'm sure it changed him too.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's a lot of things that we need to talk when we meet face to face, and I can't wait for that.
Fingers crossed, guys.
Yeah, I mean like yeah, it's just that it's not the same talking on the phone, talking on video call. Like not everything you can talk.
And because you can't see that person, you can't touch that person, you can't see his or her body language, just it makes a whole lot of difference when you are actually with the person and talking it out, whether you're in a happy situation or in your or sad or bad situation. Like, I think most of the fights can be avoided if we are face to face.
Yeah, that's true.
That is so
That's
true.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
Again, resonating.
That's true.
Okay, what's a relationship deal breaker for you?
Cheating.
Yes, guys.
For
Yes,
me,
guys.
and that's the.
Do you hear that? Okay, what is cheating? What considers as cheating to you? Ooh.
Let me think.
Yeah.
To me, like for me,
That's true. Yeah.
if it is considered cheating, if let's say I don't know how to say this, like first base, second base.
I think our listeners are adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for me, like just kissing or like even you going out
Touching,
on a date.
like holding hands.
Depends on the situation.
You have that. If he or she is already dying on the road or probably about to fall off a boat,
Yes.
then he would know that you've told me about that.
I need to talk to someone.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true. Again, you need an outlet, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on the situation, of course. Like, but for me, like if I say you go out on a date with a girl, for me it's already considered
Can't
cheating.
even.
So what I did was, I'm glad I did this with him. Like I told him upfront when I said to him back in 2018. And I told him, if I say yes to you, I'm not going to play around, and I hope you are not going to play me
Yeah.
with me, because I believe like we want something, and I want to build something for myself. I don't want a second job, like having to think about you cheating. It's either you're with me or you're not. That's it.
It's all or nothing, guys.
Yeah. Like
It's simple. It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Just fucking choose.
Yeah, choose. Like
Yeah.
I have somewhere that I want to go.
Yeah.
So I cannot have a second job, a third job, like checking on you.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I don't want to do
taxing.
that.
Yeah.
It's tiring.
Mm.
It's very tiring. So I'm glad like we already established that. So even until now, sometimes I will ask him, like, oh, do you want to get to know another person?
You check on him.
Yeah, I just directly ask
Really?
him,
That's
because
good.
like,
That's good. That's good. That's actually really good and
Yeah.
very brave of you.
because like I think we are matured and adult. That's
Yeah.
Like if they say you want to get to know someone, you let me know beforehand.
That's exactly my words. That's what
Yeah.
I use. Like if either one of us has started to talk to somebody and showing interest, I think let's not waste each other's time and
Yes.
tell the other person, okay, I'm actually getting to know somebody else. And I think it's best to get to let you know about it, because nobody wants to be taken for granted and taken as a fool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah. And I mean that hit home run, like
true. And especially for us, as doing long distance time, our effort, and with my family situation. So to get to this point is not easy. So if let's say touch wood, you play behind me, you lie to me, like that, whatever that I have sacrificed, it's just like, oh, I have to like cover my face, you know. Same to him as well. If it's because the efforts that he puts, the sacrifice that he's doing, like I don't think so any man will do that.
it's true. I mean, if you've already gone through that distance, why invest in a person when you don't have intention of, I don't know. But again, we see that happening so many relationship outside. People go, they stay in a relationship for 10 years, then nothing comes out of it. The moment they get out of it, they meet another person and they get married. I mean, again, we call it fate or jodoh in Bahasa Melayu. But I can't speak for everybody.
True.
But I guess the key here is knowing when to stay, knowing when to leave, I think.
Yeah.
And that would only you'll be better at differentiating that as you grow older. I think when you're wiser and when you have your priorities.
Yeah. That's why I always say that if you are not with me, I'm okay as long as you are happy. Like, because at the end of the day, I want you to be happy.
That's
And I hope
very
you
powerful.
say you do the same thing.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
when we were like having fight, like especially like really like we have intense fight, and it's very very difficult with the distance and everything. there was like a moment where we both like, okay, are we sure we are going to proceed with this or not? And so many times where we like, even him, he will say like, he will say to me, if you don't want, you let me know. Both of us that have that mindset, like, let's not waste each other time. And I think when I was like younger,
You would have just
I
tossed
was
it
like,
away.
you know
Yeah.
what, I don't care.
Yeah.
But this guy, he changed me, and that's what I appreciate about him. You know?
Made you think few steps ahead
Yeah.
and not just to follow your emotion.
Mm.
I think when a person that comes into your life and can make you think differently how you used to think and act before, that's where you need to stop and think, oh, is this the person that I want to be? Perhaps, yeah, there's something I need to learn here.
Mm. Yeah.
So, what brings you the most joy in a relationship?
Joy. And at this moment, like get to talk to him without like at least for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Like what brings me joy the most when we have like 1 hour talk.
Oh,
You know, like it reminds me back when we were like first dating, we're always on call. So
tell me about it.
you know, you have job, you have other commitments and everything. So you don't get that luxury of time talking like 1 hour. So when it happens, like it really is bring me joy actually.
Yeah. I think then being in long distance, it makes you even appreciative of him when he's here,
Yes, yes, yes.
right? Yeah. So distance does make the heart grow fonder.
Agree. You know, actually, I have a list of what topics I want to talk to him when we have with me.
Whoa! Do you see that? She prepared a list. Okay. What's one thing about your partner you secretly hate?
Uh, he's annoying. No,
In what way? Usually, annoying can be a cute term, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah,
So, I mean, like, he's not annoying. Sometimes he can be.
yeah.
Uh, he can be very realistic. Like,
Ooh, like
yeah.
you don't want something that you don't want to hear, but you gotta hear it anyway.
Yes, yes. For example, like for me, I'm the type of person, let's do it. And then whatever happens, we figure it out when it happens, you know?
She's a risk taker and optimist, just like me. I think.
Just like, just deep dive.
Yeah,
Whatever happens, happens.
we'll
And
figure
then
it out. We will swim.
yeah. But
Mm.
for him, it's like, no, I need to think about this and that. Like, I understand because he's a man,
Yeah.
you know, like for him to come here, he needs to restart and rebuild himself again. So I do understand that, but for me, I'm more emotional. I'm
I
more
mean, like, fight with me, right? We can do this. Yeah.
and last time, like you know what was funny?
Mm.
Last time he told me, he said like, you know, if they say we follow your plan, it's my plan, we both are going to be die shoot by your father.
In your heart, it says it doesn't matter as long as I'm with you. You see, she's not even disagreeing to that. Yeah.
Your idea, your suggestion is like
It's the die.
it's like a Cinderella, like Disney movie. The storyline of it.
Help it.
You know, like
We want to be treated as princesses as well.
so for him it's like your idea, your suggestion is very emotional.
And you're on cloud nine. Please come back.
Like come out. There's a reality here knocking at your door.
Yeah. Right. So, which couple,
Mm-hmm.
famous or non-famous, do you look up to most,
Ooh.
and why?
Okay, I like to follow this one family on Instagram
Oh, nice.
home of Harveys. Yeah. They had like this family, like 3 kids,
Mhm.
and they are so cute. Like so cute. Like how they bring out the child, and then I don't know. It just like I hope one day I have that family. Like I have kids, everything. So that's my goal and my aim.
Oh gosh.
It's just the family vibes in that home of Harvey's. That's why I like about it.
I'm praying for you, sis.
Thank you.
Okay, if you could tell your partner 3 things you like about them, can you tell him and why do you like these things?
Oh, one thing that I like about him is that he has his own principle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A man of his own convictions. Mm.
And somehow our principle align together.
And somehow.
Yeah. Like the way how we go about like how we want to achieve our goal together is different because we are different individual, definitely. But our main goal are the same. Our main principle, the way how, for example, like even we talk about this, like how do we want to grow our kids if let's say we have together, like we discuss about that. So somehow like whatever like he answer my question is somehow same with what I have in mind, you know. So
That's very important.
yeah, for me that is the biggest thing, like having his own principles. And then
Just stuck something. Excuse me, yeah. Carry on.
I think he's a guy that soft spoken, like
When you're not fighting.
yes.
Oh, but when you're fighting too, he always maintains his composure.
He's maintained.
Cool.
Most of the time he's the one that maintain because I'm the one like he'll be like quiet until I already talk, and then he will give his reasoning behind. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the two important things I really like about him.
Another one. Make it 3.
Make it straight.
He's tall. His physique. No.
His physique, like
It's a bonus.
it's a bonus.
She's imagining right now. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while.
Um, he has a big heart.
Oh.
That's the thing. Like he always think about everyone,
Oh my God.
and then only he thinks about himself. That's about him.
Oh, I think you got a keeper.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is a keeper. You are a keeper.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's pivot to some self-worth question.
Okay.
Yeah, as you guys know, this is a podcast that talks a lot about self-worthiness
Mm-hmm.
and purpose, being lost in life and finding yourself again. So this is a question for Ifa. How would you define self-worth and why is it crucial for personal growth and happiness? The jazz is like, yeah, it's like on maximum volume here, but it's not. Okay.
Self-worth, is it?
Yes, self-worth. How would you define it?
Self-worth for me is that you know yourself. It is hard to know yourself, to be honest. If let's say you um always like do things that people ask you to do without no question asked, and it takes time for you to like question, oh, why, you know. So for me, knowing yourself and be happy with who you are, because like personally, like growing up, I don't like my skin color. It's hard for me to accept myself, you know. So it comes to a point where this is who I am. I cannot like change it. So is it the this or nothing?
Mm.
So accept yourself so that you can be like confident in on your own skin. That's what I would say. Yeah, then only you will know who yourself and what you want to do, where you see yourself, your own goal, and everything. I think that that's the self-worth. Know yourself.
Right. Why do you think that's important for personal growth and happiness?
So that when people like give their opinions or their thoughts, it doesn't mean that you have to follow them, because you have your own thoughts and your opinion. You can hear and you can listen about it. You can take the pro and cons of it, but it doesn't necessarily like you die you have to follow. You can make your own judgment better once you know yourself.
Beautiful. What is your heart's greatest wish?
My heart's greater wish.
Not to get married. I know you are. You will. Right.
I would say,
But that can be your heart's greatest wish too.
yeah, that one.
Yes.
Um, to be able to sleep peacefully at night, knowing that you give your best, absolute best.
To be able to say what you give. Do you have a mantra that you live by?
Take one step at a time.
One step at a time. Jordan Sparks, Chris Pratt. I know.
No.
Yeah. That's not. My one step at a time is Jordan Sparks. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So again, guys, sorry. So now you said to be able to sleep at night, knowing that you've given your absolute best. So I want to ask you, do you have anything that keeps you up at night?
Ooh,
I'm not doing your best. Fighting. No. Oh, sure. We ruminate over it for days, right?
Yeah. Like even I don't know about you guys. Like for me, like my brain have a different compartment.
Just for that.
Yeah, it's like during the day everything is okay, but when you try to sleep at night, everything is coming up and keeps you awake. You know, so yeah, know how to regulate like how your brain to keeps it down. Because sometimes you can have like this anxiety because you think like, oh, I haven't done this, I haven't done this. What can I do? This doesn't work. What are the methods that I can do? My brain.
What are the loopholes?
The loopholes. What's the strategy? Yeah. So that keeps me awake. So I try my best to like, okay, let's do what I can do and takes one step at a time.
Yeah. Okay, so we're down to the last question. If you could create a quote right now for you to leave to the audience listening and the world as your legacy, what would it be?
Don't be afraid to be yourself.
Oh, I love it because you are worthy and you are enough.
Yes. Be yourself.
Be yourself. Yeah. Well, that wraps up our interview session.
We're done?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you wanna come for the second one? I would. Yeah, I would.
Let's say you invite me.
Of course, I will.
More juicy story.
So yeah, of course, we like talk about relationship. But for your info, guys, Ifra here is also in the data analytics field. So I'm gonna pick her brain on that perhaps in the next round that I have her on. So yeah. So guys, thank you very much for staying until the end of this episode. If you like your worthy podcast, please follow us on all of our social media platform. We have on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And please give us 5-star rating and leave your comments. Yeah. Like our channel, comment, and subscribe to them for more content like this. And don't forget this merch. If you like what you see in this cushion right here, we're gonna have t-shirt and sweaters coming. be sure to stay tuned. Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys. Bye
Bye.
bye.